Well, good evening. Tego in my language. First, as a Mohawk in territory that is not Mohawk territory, I am obliged to acknowledge and thank Nyawagoa, thank you to the Squamish, to the Tsleil-Waututh, and the Musqueam First Nations for welcoming me and all of us into your territory. I say Nyawagoa as well, thank you to BCIT very sincerely for this tremendous honor and for the good work that you do every day. I meant it when I said we need more BCIT. So it's a pleasure and a privilege to join the family, Kathy, Paul, all of the honorees here tonight. I am privileged to be among you. I also want to say something about change. It's been, I guess, my life's work to be involved in creating change. And, you know, we're born with values and teachings, and one of them is to put to work. We have an obligation. The Creator gives each of us toolkits, talents, resources. You might be a good runner, you might be a good singer like Tim. You might be a great speaker or an artist or a teacher, but your job is to put that to the service of others around you. That's your obligation. The second teaching is always to keep a good mind in what you do. Add, be constructive, not critical, but looking for ways to add to solutions, building, shaping. And finally, to do that in a way that sets your sights not on your household, your children, even your grandchildren, but we're taught to look way out into the future, to the seventh generation whose faces we can still see coming towards us. That's our job, every decision we make, to see what is the impact on that seventh generation. Every change maker works hard, but you don't do it certainly alone, as others have said. You need support. And you need support often from those closest to you who you ask to sacrifice every day so that you can go out and create change. And I'm very blessed to have the support of a very big extended family. I'm one of 8 brothers and sisters, and I'm really thrilled tonight to be able to honor and acknowledge my husband of 43 years, Tom Hill. Who tells everyone that will listen that I live at the Maple Leaf Lounge, going somewhere or coming back from somewhere. I also want to acknowledge that you make change because you have inspiration. And the inspiration comes from obligation that I've mentioned. It comes from the Creator, who keeps you energized and driving towards a future. But it also comes for me through the eyes of young people, children, who teach us things every day. I'm a Duda. It's probably my most prized role in life. I'm a grandmother, and I have 3 grandchildren. Daisy, who's 15, Miles, who is 6, and Lila, who is 3, and they inspire me, and they teach me, they mentor me. These days, in patience. They're doing okay. A change maker also requires opportunity. Sometimes you need to create it, but other times you just need to see it and get a hold of it. Timing is everything. And right now in the country, Canada, or as our people would say, it's a Mohawk word, you know, Canada, there is a new openness and there is an appetite even post the Truth and Reconciliation Commission's report for reconciliation, for building a constructive future together. And at Indspire, we are collaborating with all those who want to create that future through education. As my friend Senator Murray Sinclair says, it's education that got us into this mess, referring to the residential schools. It's education that's going to get us out of it, because it is the key to reconciliation. So we work every day at Indspire, collaborating with all those who wish to do so, including BCIT, to build healthy relationships between the public sector, the private sector, and Indigenous peoples. I am so thrilled to have in this work the vision and support of an incredibly gifted board, and you heard from one of them on the vignette, our chair and a BCIT honoree from last year, Dave Tuckeroo, who I'm pleased and delighted is here tonight with his partner, Julie. Thank you for coming, Dave and Julie, making the trip. I also am able to do this work with a very hardworking staff. And I'm also able to do it because we have excellence amongst our Indspire Award recipients who are just starting to show Canadians the tip of the iceberg of what our people have done, are doing, and stand poised to do in the future. Finally, I think the promise and potential of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis students are giving us the energy and the drive. We are proud to support them. I'm thrilled with BCIT's record in the 90%, 96, 98, well, it's pushing 100, of graduates who are employed almost right out of school. I can tell you with pride that 90% of the students Indspire supports graduate. We have rich, smart, resourceful Indigenous students just waiting to enter BCIT and join the ranks of Canadians who are achieving excellence. These are the change makers. These are the people who will join the change movement. And they remind me, very recently I was at a meeting of students. And you know, we always talk about our youth as being our future and the leaders of our future. And they said, we are not the future, we are the present. And I said, you are so right. And because of that, the future is in good hands. Our young people have so much to offer this country, and I think with the new openness and opportunity in Canada, Canada is well poised to take up its role as a global leader. Change is in the wind, my friends, and I'm thrilled to continue to be a part of it. Nyawagoa, thank you for this award tonight.